All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready?
6, Mike, 56. Here we go. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's just me and you.
General West.
Check. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, Sam off. Check go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Give me that ball.
Hey.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. Mike,
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Lions will take over.
ready? Go. Against the run. Hey, tight. Kill.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check by 50. Watch a slant.
2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Switch gears. Check 26. 25. Check 25. Alert 3.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. They'll set up a throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jonah. 50 Pittsburgh. Christian.
Safety's creeping. Shit. Check 31.
Pilot. 64. Weak. Hey, lock it.
On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
80 weapons. Bravo. Yep. Leo. Come on. Ready?
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Okay, bring it up,
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Watch the screen.
Set, go.
Watch the screen.
Right.
Let's go, 19.
Get up.
He'll look to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A first down carry for Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Look at me. Go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey, alert 3. Jam. Check. Crunch. Kill.
Protein spill.
Check hot route.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Rosas puts this one through. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Open man is Galladay, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 49 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
60 or
56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 99. Check 99. Out, out, out.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go, go.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze.
Check 24. Switch.
6-6, bullet high. Get it.
They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hey, just that.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 20. Three-yard line.
Jared Davis on the tackle. Taken down back.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Check 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Watch the twist.
Hurry. Hit it.
On second down, Slade. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Hey, lock it.
36.
Fire.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Rock it.
Check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Check 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Tight.
Hey, exit.
Second and 3. Flush, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Keeps himself upright. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Catch made by Fulgham. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Travis Fulgham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's moves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He's coming.
49, check 49, check 49.
Watch out. Alert flare.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes are darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
They'll go to Barkley again. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Here we go.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
At the 45-yard line.
Check. Hatchet. Hey, switch gears.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
That's it, baby. That's